I'm sure you're aware of like what's going on with like Urban Necessities right now and their
Yeah.
consignment situation, and that you're avoiding that completely by not consigning, which makes so much sense.
I actually had no idea until like 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
It showed up on my Instagram feed, and I started watching. So yeah, no, sometimes we need someone to hold us back. For me, that's my wife. She's like, you got to focus on this. You have this, like, and see what you can make with this first before you try to do anything else.
That's good advice. That's really good advice.
APTHCRY on the wave. Shoes off, pause, yeah, let's get it. Shoes off, but the vibes stay loud. APTHCRY heat, yeah, I'm flexing in the crowd. Socks on the scene, that's a subtle little flex. Talking.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Shoes Off podcast. Today's guest is one that I'm really excited to chat to. It's Lewis from Encanto Kicks Coffee. Thank you.
How you
so much
doing?
for
Thank
on,
you for having me.
Dude, of course, man. I came into your store a couple weeks ago, and I was really blown away by how beautiful it looks, how nicely everything's laid out. And I just wanted to kind of sit down and talk to you about the business, how you got inspired to get to where you're at. And then I'm sure a lot of people are watching who are interested in doing something similar maybe in their area, and maybe giving them some advice and letting them learn from you a little bit how they could get into that themselves. So
I appreciate it. I'm here to help.
awesome, man. Oh, you know, one thing, I do want to shout out Osman. He's back for the first time because, well, I guess you might have seen an episode that we filmed after this. But
yeah, I broke my ankle, guys. I've been like bedridden for 2 months.
it's crazy. But
But
he's
I'm
back. He's back, so I'm glad that this episode's the episode he's back on. This is great. So, man, tell me a little bit about the store.
So the store is a hybrid shop. We're a fully functional cafe. We sell anything that you'll find at your average coffee shop. But in addition, we sell sneakers. We sell Jordans, Nikes, Adidas, ASICs, as well as clothing. But other clothing we sell is just small up-and-coming brands.
Dope. That's awesome, man. How do you find some of these smaller upcoming brands?
So some I've reached out to.
Okay.
Some I'm just like a fan of. I personally wear their clothes.
Sick.
And some reach out to us. It's just it's a mix of all of it.
That's awesome. Do you, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, do you have like a certain favorite in the store at the moment?
Right now, my favorite is probably Prevail.
Okay.
Prevail is local to Philadelphia, and throughout this whole process, I've become friends with the owner of it. So that's probably why it's my favorite, just because we have a friendship more than anything.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Are the sneakers like consignment model, or are they yours, buying them, selling them?
So we're trying out consignment model,
Okay.
but right now it's just we purchase the shoes and we resell them ourselves.
Cool.
We wanted to start like that just to avoid any like hassles with consignment.
Totally.
So I wanted to build a collection that was just our own. Once we have enough, then we'll bring in consignment pairs and just have a good mix of shoes.
How do you curate? Is it just like what's hot right now, or what you're into, or what just released?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
Of what's hot right now and what I'm into, because that's one of the freedoms you have when it's your own store. You can buy what you like.
That's awesome. I mean, for anyone watching on YouTube, you can see behind us, it's a beautiful wall of sneakers. Is this like basically everything you got in stock at the moment?
Yes.
Dope.
Yeah.
So what is, I know I asked you this before the podcast, for the people listening, what would you say is the brand that's like the hottest at the moment?
ASICs for sure, yeah. I don't know if it's like a nationwide thing, but
Gotcha.
in Philly right now, ASICs are something that's very popular.
That makes sense. Is it like any particular model?
All models.
Really?
Yeah. But
Fair enough.
here in general, we sell a lot of 1130s.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Those are the ones that like retail for what? Like,
Like, I think 90.
110-ish?
I thought it was like 90-ish.
they sell out.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
they
Like,
sell out.
I tried to go to Foot Locker to buy my wife a pair, and they were completely gone.
Yeah. You can try JD's.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay,
JD's has a lot of them.
Dope. Well, so tell me a little bit about how you got into this. Like, how'd you get started?
Well, I've always sold shoes.
Mm-hmm.
In high school, me and my friend Eric, we used to camp out. But back then, we used to just do pre-orders. We would charge
sick.
people like $50 on top of the shoe, and we would just stay out in front of lines and camp for the shoe and sell them to them for just $50 above retail.
That's
But
dope.
once we started learning a little bit more, we started to still do the pre-orders, but instead of using the money for our own shoes, we would use the money to save up more stock, and then we would resell that stock in the shoe market.
That makes sense. That's awesome. So, like, did you do different? So initially it started as $50, but did you find that certain sizes? When was this that you started? Like, what year?
Like 9th grade.
Okay.
I can't remember the year.
Okay.
You don't want to date yourself.
Yeah, it was like 9th grade. I mean, I graduated high school in 2018, so like 2014-ish.
Okay, cool. Okay, we were still buying. We were like going around. What stores would you go to, like in Philly?
At the time, it was Sneakerilla.
Dope.
Yeah, Sneakerilla, Kicks USA, Ubik.
Yep.
Ubik at the time got all the limited releases.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted all those I think it was like the Travis Scotts, you would
Yeah.
have to try Ubik.
That makes sense. Like the Bel Air 5s. I think that's the
Yeah.
last shoe that I ever camped out for was Bel Air 5s at Ubik in like 2013. Because I was in college at the time, and that was one shoe I was like, I really want, and then I still didn't get it. So I was behind. I didn't realize that like that all the resellers who were in front of me like knew the store owners and they knew everybody, and so
Yeah.
they like people started showing up like an hour before the release and like jumping in line. I'm like, oh, what's happening? And I'm like this small little white kid who's like 17 years old, like sitting there like I'm not gonna start a fight with anybody. Like
That actually happened to me, my friend.
Oh really?
So I remember those gold 6s. Remember they were
Oh,
all
yep.
gold.
Yep.
So we had a couple people that wanted them. So we knew they were going to be limited. So we went out like a day earlier than what we usually do. We were there like, I think on a Friday. And we're thinking we're the first people in line.
Right.
And just people start showing up and getting in front of us. But
Wow.
so we actually confronted them. And we got into an argument. And the store owner or the managers, they turned it into a raffle instead of first come first serve
Because of that.
because of our argument. Well, because to us, like we were there first, you know,
Right.
we were there on Friday,
Yep.
and these people show up and just get in front of us, and
Right.
we didn't like it, so they changed it from first come first serve to raffle, and everybody that was up front ended up not getting a pair.
Really?
The people that came in last, they all got
Their tickets were
called.
on top.
That's so crazy.
I went to Ubik once. I was the first person in line. I'm a size 9. I was like, what size 9 sold out? I'm like, I'm the first person here. How's it
Yeah.
sold out?
I think in Philadelphia, backdooring,
Yeah.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so for your shoes, I know you said they're yours. How do you get them? Are you going to the retail stores? Are people coming in and you're buying from them?
So I have a team that we do go to retail stores. They camp out and they bring them to me.
Okay.
That's awesome.
We also go to like sneaker cons, you know,
And just
all
buy
this-
it, do buyouts
stuff
and
like
okay.
that. And then people come sell to us as well. Sometimes they come and like we'll trade shoes, stuff like
Okay.
that.
And you think that's easier than doing consignment right now, at least?
Yeah, to me it's easier. Yeah,
Just because you're not worried about, I guess.
there's pros and cons. Like
Right.
I don't have to worry about selling the shoe like fast, so you know the consignor can get his money.
Mm-hmm.
What if they decide to take the shoe and I'm out of inventory? You know, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, now that we have like a decent amount of shoes that we personally own, we can take some consigners.
Okay.
and
Totally.
stuff like that.
Cool.
That makes sense. You're not worried about it being your whole stock.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. I know that I'm sure you're aware of like what's going on with like Urban Necessities right now and their
Yeah.
consignment situation, and that you're avoiding that completely by not consigning, which makes
Yeah.
so much sense.
I actually had no idea until like 2 days ago.
Oh, really?
It showed up on my Instagram feed, and I started watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man.
Bro, it's a rabbit hole. Like I saw like JC post. I think it was a similar thing. Like I saw him post an Instagram story. I'm like, what is he talking about? And then I went down that rabbit hole, man. And now I'm like invested. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, I hope everything's okay. Like,
And it's because I used to watch his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a weird situation.
totally.
Because from what I don't know anything personally, but from what I've researched, it seems like he kind of didn't have a say, and they
Yeah.
kind of just took over his business.
Yeah.
But that's from the outside looking in, of
Same.
course.
That's the same perspective that I have. I haven't talked to him about it. I haven't talked to the other people about it, so I have no idea. But it's just literally the videos. But it's a
Yeah.
wild situation. But all that to say, it's a good thing you don't do consignment right now because you can avoid all of that.
Yeah.
And no matter what, like you're good.
Yeah.
That's dope. So how did the coffee come into the equation?
The coffee is like my wife. She's a coffee drinker.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. So when she was pregnant, she just didn't want to make her own coffee. So she taught me how to use the espresso machine,
Sick.
and
Sick.
I just enjoy the coffee making process.
Right.
But why I decided to make it a hybrid store was because I wanted a more sustainable business. You know, a lot of these
Smart.
sneaker stores, they don't last years. Like
Mm-hmm.
Urban Necessities, I
Yep.
think that's one of the ones that has lasted the longest.
Totally. Yeah.
And I just wanted to have a sustainable business. I wanted this to be something that I can expand,
Mm-hmm.
maybe like a few different cities. You know, something that I can just leave to my children.
That's
something
awesome.
like that.
It's interesting because like I heard about your store. What was it like? When did you guys open? What year?
March of last year.
March of last year. So I think you told me about it or someone told me.
Yeah, I
about
saw it on Instagram, probably, and then yeah.
And it was like one of those stores that I was like, yo, I gotta stop in because like Kicks and like I'm a coffee drinker, and then the fact that you had the sneaker store too was like really appealing to me because I'm like, no one's done that yet. So
Yeah,
that's
no.
cool.
I know I know people they look at Kif or something like that. I think that's like the closest thing. But I
True.
think they have the like ice cream.
Yeah,
like
like
Kif treats.
Yeah, treats.
Yeah.
And from the most part, I think they keep it a little separate.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a store in the store.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have like ours is like
It's all in one.
all in one.
I'll do like for everyone watching on YouTube. There's gonna be a B-roll overlay right now of the whole story, so you can see how dope it is.
So do you cash out like for sneakers over there? Like when someone
Yeah,
buys? So,
yeah.
like, yeah.
And the original renderings, we had 2 different cashiers.
Gotcha.
Just to keep everything separate, but in the system we
Yeah, it's cool.
square everything's in
You
there.
can get a shoe
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
coffee
you-
at the same, pay for it at once.
Yep.
I've had customers come in because what we do is we don't have you know, like when you go to a coffee shop and you order, they like put it somewhere for you and then you pick it up.
Right.
So what we do is we'll tell the customer like take a look around while we make your drink and we'll bring
Perfect.
it to you.
That's awesome.
So sometimes we'll have people that come like on their lunch break
Right.
and they're waiting for their coffee and they leave with a pair of shoes.
That's
or a
awesome.
shirt or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
that's
like
cool.
that.
That's smart.
Do you find that you sell like when it comes to actual like products that you sell? Do you think that the shoes sell more or the clothing sells more?
It fluctuates.
Okay.
So some months will sell more clothing than shoes, and some months will sell more shoes than clothing.
Makes sense.
But it fluctuates.
Which one has better margins for yourself?
Clothing, for
Clothing,
sure,
That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm assuming you're buying either at retail or
Maybe a little above.
Or a little above, yeah.
right. Would the goal be eventually to like work with maybe some of the brands directly and like?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, we started the process.
Oh, dope. Okay,
Yeah,
cool,
we
cool.
we started the process. We're starting to apply it to all the shoe companies. We tried On Cloud,
Oh, sick.
New Balance,
Dope.
Asics,
Dope.
stuff like that. Yeah, the goal is to be fully retail.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be sick.
Urban Necessities in Saudi when we went, that's less like the ones here, and they have accounts.
Do they really? I
Do
didn't know
they?
that. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I wasn't too sure about applying because I don't know how brands like their
Yeah, the
shoes
resale.
being resold.
Right. That makes sense.
But I was like, we'll take a chance.
Yeah, why not?
Worst they can say is no.
Yeah.
We'll apply again.
Totally.
That's fine.
And then like the fact that you've got the coffee shop, the fact that it has the potential to be like one of Philly's only boutiques. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like we lost Ubik. Lapstone's still there, but like everyone else is
There's
Creams.
Cream.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we want to be. Want to be more boutique.
That's it.
Even though we try to stay in terms of our clothing, we try to stay on the more affordable side,
That's awesome.
but we try to have our store look like a boutique.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. That's really cool. And that makes it like the thing is like whenever you walk into like if you're visiting a city, for example, like you go to like maybe the Kith in Tokyo, you want to buy like a Kith shirt in Tokyo, but then it's like $90.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, like that's a little much for just a shirt that just says Kith Tokyo. But like
That's
here,
your purchase for the whole trip.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's really cool that you're doing that. I love the fact that you focus on the local brands too. That's rad. That's really cool.
Yeah, we I like to keep everything between 45 and like 75.
Sick.
Some pieces go over,
Right, of
but
course. Yeah.
most of our graphic tees are like $50.
That's dope.
And if you feel them, the qualities, not because we sell them, but
Right.
they're better than some of the brands that charge way more for their shirts.
Dude, yes, it's crazy. We've looked into like some of those like Chrome Hearts. Well, Chrome Heart's actually decent, but like there's some brands that are just garbage and they're like $300. You're like,
Yeah.
what is happening? But like Palm Angels sells like a $90 sock and it's the same as like a regular
Yeah.
sock.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I have a Burberry shirt.
Oh,
that
yeah?
I hate to wear because the material is so flimsy that when
Yeah.
I put my seatbelt on, it looks like I didn't iron my shirt.
Bro.
Yeah, I think quality should be like the number one thing for
For sure.
brands. Some brands don't
Right.
make that as, like their number one priority, but to me, even if it's more expensive, I would rather pay a little bit more for a brand that I know I'm gonna get the quality from.
Right. It's gonna last longer. It's something that you're proud to wear versus like nothing wrong with H&M, but like it's a piece that's gonna fall apart in like a
Yeah.
couple months. You know
Also,
what
with these smaller brands, like you can see the owner and see like what they're doing
Yes.
versus like H&M or huge brands like Supreme, which is
I mean? Right.
whatever. You don't know who
You
those
don't
people
know.
are.
Yeah, like
At-
a lot
at
of
one
these
point you did,
brands, a lot of these brands, I've met the actual owners. Like I communicate directly with them.
Right.
Like our core gallery,
Oh,
we were
dope.
the first people to reach out to them to have like sell them
That's
at our store.
That's sick.
So yeah, I mean you build relationships, and one
Right.
day if they get big or we get big, we can still help each other
That's
out.
awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Well, continue with your story. So you're reselling. Where did it go from there?
In terms of what? I'm sorry.
So like what was so after you were buying shoes, like pre-orders, doing.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Yeah. What was the next step?
So then I went off to college.
Nice.
Yeah, so I actually stopped just reselling.
Really?
Yeah, I stopped reselling. I went to Arcadia.
Dope.
I did 4 years there, and I went to school for computer science.
Oh, sick.
And I really like debated whether I wanted to like work for a corporate company or like explore like doing my own thing.
Yeah.
So and then one day I just woke up with the idea. It wasn't something that like I was planning to do or anything like
Really?
that. I just woke up with it.
That's awesome.
I filed for like the LLC the next day, and then I went from there.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So,
I love that.
So were you in college when you did it, or that's after
I was
you
fresh out
graduated?
of college.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
you
was,
never went and did like the corporate thing. You went straight into this.
Yeah, straight into
That's
this.
dope.
I never did it. Yeah.
That's dope. I love that. Man. I feel like a big problem for entrepreneurs and also like content creators and stuff is like these people want to do it, or I guess people who want to be these things. They want to do it, but they don't like take that step. And I think a problem that I have, and it sounds like maybe you have too. It's not a problem. It's actually a good thing. But like we just kind of jump in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It can be a problem.
It can be a problem. Like Osman's kind of the guy who holds me down and keeps me sane. But like, bro,
Yeah.
I'll text him like with crazy ideas. I mean, he's got great ideas too. I'm not. But like, I'll text him with crazy ideas. Like, yo, and he's like, dude, chill for a second.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is true. Like while I've had this, I've tried changing careers like 3 times
Right.
in the span of a year. So yeah, no, sometimes we need someone to hold us back. For me, that's my wife. She's
Yep.
like, you got to focus on this. You have this, like put your all into this
Yep.
and see what you can make with this first before you try to do anything else.
That's good advice. That's really good advice. That's
Yeah.
advice that I think entrepreneurs all need to take at some point, man. Because you try and focus on too many things at once, and then you really lose the plot, basically.
Yeah. You try to you go on too many side quests and you lose track of the main goal. I actually
Absolutely.
I have a customer. His name is Jeff. He sells silver,
Oh, dope. Okay.
and he's right now he's starting his he's like a soccer brand.
Okay.
It's called Strata.
Sick.
And he was talking about that the other day. He was like, man, I really should be focusing on my brand, that brings me income, but like
Right.
I really like soccer, so like I'm just like ignoring my brand and just focusing on the soccer brand.
Yeah.
And like we're like in that sense.
Yep.
It's pretty funny to see other people go through it as well.
It totally. But the good thing, it sounds like he's doing something he's passionate about, which is
Yes.
good. That's good. Yeah, I feel like it's really important to be passionate about the thing that you really want to put all your time into. Otherwise, it's just gonna. It's not bad to work for a paycheck at all, especially for people who are working 9 to 5. But like, it definitely helps to be passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, but sometimes you need the 9 to 5 to pay for your
Totally.
passion.
Yep.
Doesn't always
100%.
have to be a permanent thing, but sometimes you got to build the capital that way.
Yeah. I mean, that's basically what we did. Essentially, like you were working full time somewhere. I got fired from my full time gig, and then we just we did it. Yeah, man.
And here you are.
Yeah, we got the podcast. Let's go. So tell me more about how like the actual nuts and bolts of getting this started. So you had the idea, you made the LLC. What was the next step?
So the LLC was for North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my wife, she went to Duke. So
Dope.
I'm a year older. So
Okay.
I moved to Durham, I ended up liking Durham. So I wanted to stay in Durham.
Right.
So I wanted to do this in Durham. It was going to be called Bull City Kicks and Coffee
That's sick.
because Durham is the Bull City.
Yep.
So when I was over there, I'm trying to find a space. But a lot of those landlords, they didn't want to work with me because they considered me too young to work with.
Really?
Yeah, so they didn't want to work with me. So I'm like, okay, I'll try it over here. And that's when I changed the name to Encanto Kicks and Coffee. And I found this space, and I just went from there.
That's sick. How long did it take you to find the space?
Like a day.
Really?
Like I said, like I really just didn't do
Bro.
much planning. Me and my friend drove around. I found this place. I called the realtor.
Right.
I had a meeting with the landlords, and we just did it.
I'm sorry.
Were you looking in this neighborhood, or you were open to anywhere?
I was open to anywhere. I just ended up liking this
Yeah.
place.
Did you have to like build out the whole coffee spot and stuff too?
Yeah, that whole centerpiece is custom.
Oh, dope.
That piece alone took about 6 months to make.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 4 pieces. So if we ever, like when my lease is up,
Right.
if I don't renew it, I can just take that with me.
That makes sense. How much like how long? So was it 6 months to build just that, or to build out the whole interior here?
I had the interior for about 2 years before
Oh,
we
wow.
opened. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it took about 2 years to renovate. That alone was 6 months, but the whole process was about 2 years.
So had you saved up in preparation for waiting 2 years before you bring in any like revenue from here?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What were
Yeah.
some of the hurdles that you didn't expect when you opened this?
The Department of Health.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah.
you're serving food or drink.
Yeah. That just like, normal construction, like
delays.
yeah,
and
delays and
cost
stuff like
extra.
that. Yeah. That wall right here had like an electrical panel that we needed to remove.
Really?
Yeah, because this was two retail shops
Oh, I was gonna
in
say,
one.
Yeah.
So when I leased it, the landlord said you can turn it into one. So we knocked on the wall. Like that whole section wasn't there. We built it up.
Dope.
Yeah. So yeah, but the Department of Health gave me a really hard time.
What were the inspections or what was it?
Yeah,
just-
they're like, I don't know.
Or just
they're
slow process? Just
Not a slow process. They're just like, to me, I think they just give people a hard time for no reason.
Yeah.
So on the form that they give you before they come and do the inspections, they give you like a checklist of things that you gotta have and things you don't gotta have.
Gotcha.
So the day of my inspection, I didn't have trash cans, but obviously I'm gonna get
Right.
trash cans before I open.
Yeah, yeah.
So I failed, and one of the reasons why I failed inspections was because I didn't have trash cans.
That's crazy. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, you're not even open yet. So.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not open. Like it wasn't on your checklist.
It wasn't
of
on
things. No, yeah.
That's wild. Okay.
They gave me a hard time for a 3-compartment sink.
Okay.
So, which looking back at it, that kind of makes sense that I need a 3-compartment sink.
Okay.
But
Does that mean there's like three, literally
yeah,
compartments, so
3
you can have like
compartments.
clean, dirty, whatever? Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So our thinking was when I was working with the architect, he told us since we serve all our drinks in like disposable cups.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So he was like, you might not need it, so like we'll submit the paperwork without it and we'll see where it goes. So
Mhm.
they ended up like getting back to us saying we need it. But like the biggest hurdle was like them failing us for stuff that we shouldn't have
right.
failed. When the new inspector came in, she told me that what the previous inspector failed us for shouldn't have been a thing. Like he should have passed us.
Wow. So you just got the wrong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. that
the
sucks.
strict one.
Yeah. So not to harp on the sink for too long. So like the sink, you hadn't built it at this point, right? So you showed them the plans and then they're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay, good.
yeah.
So you didn't spend the money on like the sink. Okay, good.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
So obviously you don't have to get into any kind of like specifics, but like in terms of build out, if you were to save up again, like how much would you plan to save?
Just to build out without the inventory.
Yeah.
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 Like 150
Oh
to
wow.
180.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess yeah.
So it's
that
a
makes
pretty
sense.
decent investment.
Yeah,
Totally, yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
That's without the inventory.
Yeah, of
Right.
course. Yeah.
Right. Was the inventory a lot more on top of that?
Yeah, maybe
You know
like
how much shoes
another.
cost, Seth?
That's true. That's true. Did you
Yeah.
start with as many as you have now, or did you have less? Did you have more? Like what
We
was it?
have more, and
Okay.
we've been selling and like. So the problem that I'm having is that I get rid of my new stock, and my old stock some of it has been sitting here for about a year.
Gotcha.
Like,
Gotcha.
So I guess when I started buying inventory, it was like a year or two before the store opened.
Right. That makes sense.
So the trends changed.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
so
makes sense.
that's something that I would, if I could do it again,
Mhm.
I would buy the inventory maybe like a month or two before we open.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
But what's nice about owning it yourself? Not that you would want to do this, but you could put it on sale.
Yeah.
Versus if it's
Yeah.
consignment, then it's just like
Yeah.
whatever
Like,
they
like
want.
stock exit if
Yeah.
you really need to like
Yeah.
get rid of it quick.
Because it's yours. You can do whatever you want with it.
Yeah, and also like if there's a shoe, like I've done this multiple times. If there's a shoe that's not selling and it's my size, I
Oh,
just
yeah.
take it home.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Just
That
take
makes
it
sense.
home.
It's yours. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite shoe on the wall at the moment?
Yeah, the Union
Those
ones,
are fire. What size are those?
my size.
What size are you?
9.5.
Oh, it's our
Yeah.
size.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Osman's been looking at some unions.
Yeah.
There you go. That's dope. I really like the new unions a lot. I
Yeah.
thought it's the first time like that union, like I liked the other stuff that union did that wasn't the initial ones, but like it's the first time I'm like, why didn't you just like do this initially? It's fire. Like, is this? You should
Yeah.
have brought it back.
I think they brought it back a little too late.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, ones just aren't.
And the
hitting
woven unions.
the
weren't-
Beffies.
Yeah.
They were fine, but they weren't like. They
I
weren't
had
bad.
I know which ones you're referring to, but I had the Shadow Lows,
Oh,
the ones
yeah.
they came out with.
Yep. Yeah.
Those were like my beaters. I would wear them every day.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
shoe that I like that it's not like a Nike or an Adidas, but it's like those Bravest shoes.
The claws.
The
I
clogs,
bought those from
yeah.
Seth.
Yeah.
We have the white pair.
Yeah, I bought it from you.
That's right. That's true.
Are they comfortable to you?
No, they're very stiff.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I thought I was the only one.
Because I have Birks that are more or less the same, just without fur, which are extremely comfortable.
So I've never I'm not like into Birkenstocks or anything like that.
Mhm.
So that was my first time wearing a shoe like that. And I'm like,
Right.
wow, these things.
Yeah,
these
they're
things hurt.
very
yeah.
stiff.
They're like they have like and they also shed.
Yeah, they do. But
They
they're
look cool.
pretty popular and they're cool.
Really?
Yeah.
You move a lot of them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, those are my last two. I had about close to like 50 pairs.
Wow.
Their trainers also are pretty good.
Oh, they have. Which
They're
ones are those?
right above the zebras.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought those. I didn't realize that was theirs. That's dope. That's
Yeah.
dope. Yeah, they're actually clean. I actually really like those. So how do you decide like what's gonna be in stock?
I just follow the trend.
Dope.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Instagram and just see
Yeah.
what's people wearing.
Honestly, yeah, it's like I prefer to just sell
Right.
quick than have it sit. Like
Totally.
I invested in all those dunks and they're not moving.
I
But
mean, the Philly ones are fire, but yeah, I see all the other highs.
yeah, the Philly ones actually. The Philly dunk is actually one of the shoes that, other than like the Nigels, where I've actually seen people like hype for them.
Right. Yeah.
And me personally, I'm not the biggest fan of them.
Yeah.
It might be because we're in Philly. I don't know if it's like that in other.
Yeah, no,
cities.
but I'm saying like that's one of those shoes that has reminded me like of when we first started and like
Right.
the lines and stuff like that.
Right.
Like I had a friend who went to the stadium to camp out for them and they sold out in like 20 minutes.
That's wild. And they're just based like the gray is just concrete, right? Like,
Yeah,
the concept?
If I'm not mistaken, the gray is supposed to be like the skyline and stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could have been more Philly.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like the green laces, yeah. I do like the green laces, but they could have like really leaned into it a little bit.
It does have some nice touches. Have you seen the inside of them?
Yeah. The multi like isn't it based on murals or something or like?
It has like the city, the map of the city.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that's dope.
Yeah.
And they actually say Philly on the back too. Like
Yeah.
yeah. That's sick.
Yeah, but to me personally, it doesn't scream Philadelphia.
Yeah. 100%.
Maybe that was the intent, like to be like a subtle thing where
Right.
you don't have to wear like your Phillies gear for people
Yes.
to know stuff like that.
I think Lapstone was a part of that.
Yeah, I
Like
think
a
they had like a
designer or
release. I don't know about I mean, I'm not sure, but
yeah,
I know they had like a big release at their store.
That makes sense.
For the customers here, is it mostly like walk-ins or is it like people saying, "Oh, I saw you on Instagram. I want to check it out"?
A mix.
Okay.
Mix, yeah. The people who say like I saw you on Instagram, they mainly come for like the shoes
Gotcha.
and
That makes-
like
yeah.
and clothing.
And like the neighborhood, just walking past, quick
yeah,
coffee, and then
yeah.
like, oh, you have more stuff.
Yeah. A lot of the people from the neighborhood tend to buy more coffee than anything.
Mhm.
Right.
To sell the clothes and the shoes, we have to like advertise outside of the neighborhood.
That makes sense.
How are you advertising or marketing?
We do Google ads,
Google ads.
Instagram ads. We're working on like skits.
Sick.
So
TikTok stuff?
not TikTok stuff like short films and stuff like that.
That's popping right
Yeah.
now, dude. That's
Yeah.
sick. That's sick. Yep.
So
Get
we're,
like organic.
yeah. So we're doing one. Me and my friend, and we're doing one. Have you ever seen the movie? What's the name of the movie? I think it's like Do the Right Thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Where they step on the shoe.
Yep.
So we're doing something like that.
Sick.
But it's gonna be like the girl, she spills the coffee on the guy's shoes.
Is it the white cements?
Oh, I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Because they just. Do you have any white cements here?
We sold all of them.
Because they're popping.
Yeah.
They're popping. Yeah. That's dope. I love that idea.
So it's like this girl, she's like in a rush,
Mhm.
and this guy, he's like super mellow and chill because he's like, I guess on time. We're still working on the details. And they're like making their way to where they gotta go, and they
Mhm.
run into each other, and she spills coffee in his shoes.
That's awesome.
So they start arguing, but at the same time, they're like walking to the same place, and they end up here because we sell coffee and kicks.
That's dope. I love that. It's crazy that you say that because like I've seen like I started getting like recommended videos from like probably Gary Vee and random people who were like, "Yo, dude, it's all about like the mini series on Instagram right now." Like it really is. Yeah.
One thing that I like too is the well, like as the owner, we can like pivot. So if we see that something's not working, we can change it up, try something else.
Totally.
So I've been liking also Anthony Edwards, his commercials.
Yeah, they're sick.
Yeah. So we're gonna do something like that as well.
That's dope. That's such a good idea. So tell me, okay, so obviously sneakers are going through a little bit of a downturn right now. Has the fact that you've got so much other stuff going on, has that really helped? Like,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Which was that was the plan the entire time.
Right.
I didn't think that I would see it so early.
Right.
But yeah, shoes are down right now. But
I feel like they're gonna have a peak again at some point. It's like so cyclical. Like people get interested in it, and then it's like back when you could walk into like maybe 2015, you could walk into like a Foot Locker, and there'd be like Lightning Force or not Lightning, Thunder Force.
And in 2016, everything was selling out.
Everything was gone. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so you've got the store, you got set up. Did you guys? So you did ads and stuff to market. What was the first couple months like?
The first couple months were actually pretty hectic.
Okay.
Just because we were still figuring out like how to manage the store.
Right.
But they were actually pretty good. We got a lot of promo.
Dope.
Promo that I didn't even pay for. It was like it was organic. We had like articles written about us.
Oh, sick.
I was in the news, stuff like that. So that was pretty fun. And we've been going at it ever since.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool.
So you know how to sell sneakers from your high school days.
Yeah.
What's like so coffee other than your wife teaching you how to make espressos new to you? What were some of like the hurdles like opening a coffee shop?
So one of the first ones was before we opened the store. I didn't when I was learning with my wife's machine, we just had like a regular grinder.
Right.
So I didn't know that you needed to specify the grind setting for the espresso machines. So I thought the machine was broken. And I called the manufacturer, like, you guys gave me a broken machine. Like, I need you guys to come try to fix this.
Right.
But it was that I needed to fix the grind setting on beans.
God, was it like too big or too thin or too?
It was
too
too coarse.
Too coarse.
It's too coarse, yeah.
Gotcha. Yo, shout out to you, by the way. I'm drinking the mango lemonade. This
Yeah.
is fire, dude.
Thank you.
I don't remember what I got last time, but I think it was the Air Force One.
Air Force One, yeah.
Oh, they're
Well,
sneaker names for the
Yeah,
coffee?
we
That's
name
cool.
all our specialty drinks are named after shoes.
That's dope.
Well, not shoes, colorways.
Okay.
A little bit of mix. We have the Air Force One, which is the one you had.
Right.
The Triple Pink.
Oh, cool.
The Retro Sun Club, and the Craft Ivory Threes.
What's the best seller?
The Craft Ivory Threes.
What's
Why is
that?
Yeah.
It's a tres leche latte.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah.
sick. That's sick. That's awesome. Guys, you gotta stop by and try it.
Yeah, and every signature drink is named after a shoe.
That's dope.
But when we have like our seasonal ones, they'll just be like regular names.
That makes sense. Like the pumpkin spice and things like that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So percentage-wise, people coming in the door, is it most like? Would you say like 70% coffee, 30% people looking at sneakers and stuff, like just day to day?
Day to day, I have like for the first like couple hours, I have the same people come every day.
Really?
Yeah, like at this point we're friends. Like
Right.
I know about their life, they know about mine.
That's dope.
Like they come tell me about their relationship problems sometimes.
That's awesome.
We talk about our plans. And then the afternoon is where we more of the shoes pick up.
Right. All the sneakerheads waking up.
Yeah. But I think also it's because people are used to like Foot Locker or like
Yeah.
Snipes opening like at 10 o'clock.
Right. You got all
So
the people on the way to work getting coffee. Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
But usually it's pretty split, like 50-50.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Cool. So what makes you, or what, I know we talked a little bit about the apparel and like things like that, but when you are trying to find a new brand, like what are you looking for?
The first thing I do when I want to find a new brand is I order the stuff for me personally.
Cool.
Like I'll wear it, wash it, check the quality, make sure it holds up.
That's dope.
And if it's something that I feel like I would spend my money on, then I will contact the brand
I love that.
to see if I can bring them in here. Because if I wouldn't spend my personal money on it, I wouldn't sell it to my customers.
Yeah, that's
That's
a
awesome.
good model to have.
For real. Yeah. That's really cool. Especially like, do you have any of your own stuff? Like any of your own clothing and stuff?
We're working on it.
Oh, dope. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sick.
Yeah, because I don't want to name it like Encanto merch.
Okay.
Like I want it to be its own like brand.
Right.
You know, like Target has Goodfellow.
Which is dope. By the
Yeah,
way. I love.
yeah. I love their socks.
It's so yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bro, I've been
No,
wearing.
no.
Yeah. Sponsored by APTHCRY, this podcast. But no, I shout out to Goodfellas shirts and pants. I wear those. I'm wearing all APTHCRY right now, but usually I'll be throwing on some of the. Never mind, not usually. Sometimes I'll throw on the
Sorry, I
Goodfellas.
forgot about the socks.
But yeah, man, dope. So what's like your next steps for you? Like, what's the plan?
The plan is to either expand
Mm-hmm.
to a different location or maybe it's a different city. Like
Cool.
I said, my wife's in med school, so I'll have to move in 2 years.
Oh wow, okay.
Wherever she ends up at.
So will you keep this spot open? if you-
Yeah, we will.
That's dope.
I have my family's from here, so
cool.
we can manage. But either a new location in Philadelphia or
Right.
wherever she takes us.
Dope. That's awesome, man. That's exciting. And it's good that you've done it. You figured out the formula. Like, I feel like the second one should be hopefully easier.
Yeah, it should be easier.
That makes sense.
All the little hurdles. Hopefully
Right.
we don't run into them again.
Well, I like to ask this question a lot. Like, it's sort of a spin on the, what advice would you have people who want to do something similar? But for you, or I guess for everyone, I like to ask, if you had to do it all again, starting from zero, but you have the knowledge that you have now, like, what would you do differently? How would you do it? Would you approach things in a different way? Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't run straight into it.
gotcha. Okay.
I would actually sit down,
Right.
think of what this would be like how much of a commitment it is,
Right.
things like that. I'm a very impulsive person,
Me too.
so that's probably like one of my flaws. Like I just jump straight into things, and then when I'm in them, I realize like, oh, it's not like how I pictured it in my head.
Right.
So I would probably just like take things a little bit more slow, like actually do the research,
Dope.
like try not to learn on the job, like actually, be prepared for when we're opening, things like that.
That makes sense.
What is something that, knowing that, you would have changed about how you opened this, other than the research? Like, what's a specific thing?
Honestly, I don't think I would have opened in this location.
Okay.
Really? Okay. Why's that?
There's so many coffee shops in this area.
Gotcha.
There's like 20.
Right.
And coffee is like a thing where it's like a routine for people.
Mm-hmm.
So like people don't like to break their routine.
Right.
So when you have 18 coffee shops and you're the newest one on the block, like you're competing for the same customers.
Right.
So like sometimes like people walk past the store and come back with coffee and I'm like, we're right here.
Yeah.
So but like to them, like they're already used
they
to
have
their
their
coffee
spot.
shop. They have their
Right.
spot. So I would have, if I could do it again, I would have opened somewhere where there's less competition.
Gotcha.
Does anyone ever come in with their coffee from somewhere else and buy sneakers?
Yeah, it happens. And sometimes I forget that we're a sneaker store. I'm like, why are you coming into the coffee shop with somebody else's drink?
Yeah.
But it happens. But, we got to roll with the punches.
And
Right,
it's
totally.
as they learn, like they try it one time, they're like, oh, this.
Yeah. So we do. I have some people that they come in once and then they come in. They say if you can make somebody come in 3 times,
Right.
then they're your customer. So I
Makes sense.
sometimes I keep track. I'm like, all right, they came in once, they came in twice. Let's see if we can get them a third
Yeah.
time.
That's dope. That's great. And then are they always ordering the same drink? Are they trying different drinks? Like, what's the
So what I've noticed is the first couple times they'll like experiment,
right?
but once they find their drink, that's their
it.
drink. Yeah.
That makes sense. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, this place is sick, man. Is there anything like in the near future? Like, are you gonna do any changes? Are you gonna have any? We're sitting in front of this beautiful TV with like a gaming setup. Are you gonna have like gaming tournaments? Like any?
Yeah, we do them. We do like Madden tournaments and stuff. But I've been into chess lately, so we're gonna start a chess club.
That's
Dope.
cool. Yeah.
That's sick.
Encanto Chess Club.
Yeah, we're gonna
That's
start a chess club.
ill. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
Do you want to explain the name at all? I mean,
Okay.
I know it's pretty straightforward, but if you want,
Yeah, so
people don't speak Spanish.
So for people to, so that's funny because when we first opened, there's a Fishtown group chat,
Okay.
and there's a neighbor upstairs. I see her every day, but I find it funny because she posted on Instagram. On this Facebook page, like
Right.
saying that we won't survive. Like, why would we name the store after like the movie Encanto? I don't know if you guys have heard.
Of course.
But the name comes from Puerto Rico is referred to La Isla del Encanto.
Okay.
So we named it Encanto because we want you, when you come in, you want to feel like you're in a tropical island. That's why you have the bright colors and all the tropical plants and the Puerto Rican flag.
Yep.
But that's where the name comes from. It's a reference to the island.
Right. Well, dope. Where can they find you? Like, well, first of all, where's the store located? So if anyone wants
It's in Fishtown, 2110 East North Street.
cool. And then what's your like social? Where's the best place to find you on social media if they're maybe not local?
Instagram, our handle is encanto.phl.
Dope.
Do you sell online or in store only?
No, we do. We sell online. You can actually buy online and pick up in store.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shoot. Can I like get coffee too that way? Or no?
Yeah, you can.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Bro, because I got my haircut like just down. We actually had my barber on the podcast a couple weeks ago. I literally got my haircut just down the street. Every time now, moving forward, I'm gonna come in, have my order pre-ordered, and ready
Yeah,
to go.
you can pre-order it. It'll say 5 minutes. Sometimes we get it a little bit faster though.
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what sort of stuff? Not to kind of keep going in on this a little bit, but like I'm really interested to learn more about you. Like, what sort of stuff are you interested in personally?
I'm interested in sports. You know,
Dope.
we were talking football before the podcast started.
Are you always Eagles and Madden? Or you experiment with
I
those?
suck at Madden.
Really?
Yeah. I'm more into like Call of Duty,
Fair enough.
Valorant.
Right.
I don't really like sports games.
Fair.
I'm into chess. I like to watch TV shows.
Dope. Anything in particular?
I've been watching on Netflix. It's called Supercell.
I haven't seen that one. What's
So
it
it's about 5 people in London,
Okay.
and they all either have like their closest. They have like a father or a mother that has sickle cell, or like someone in their family that
Oh,
has
wow.
sickle cell,
Okay.
and they like have like dormant powers, and it's called like the Supercell.
That's dope.
And they all have powers, and there's like this like entity behind the scenes that's like trying to capture them and like experiment
Sick.
on them and stuff like that.
Dope. That actually sounds really interesting. Is it like a new series? Like, is it season 1 sort of thing? Or?
Yeah, it's season 1.
Dope.
I just finished season 1 and I'm waiting on season 2.
Dope. Okay. Cool. Well, awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate
Before
you
we
guys
leave,
having
though,
me.
I want to, for everyone watching on YouTube, you know the deal here. We do our sock shopping, but because we're in your store today, we brought some mystery bags for you, and we want to let you pick one mystery bag. You can pick one, only one, and it's literally 4 or 5. 4?
Four. I think
4 random pairs of socks.
I'll take the middle one.
Middle one?
Should I open it right here?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And for everyone watching on or listening on Apple Music, Spotify, thank you so much. See you guys next week. Oh, the shattered backboard ones. There we go.
How do you feel about the...
Actually, maybe everyone listening, keep listening because we're about to go in right now. Bro, so the shattered backboards, bro. Let me start. The whole thing about the shattered backboards is the quality,
These
right?
feel nice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Better than Goodfellow.
Let's go. Thank
There
you
you
so
go.
much. So we've been working on this line of socks like match sneaker releases, and those are obviously the shattered backboards. But so the thing with the shattered backboards, right? In 2015, it was like the
leather.
it was the leather. It was the sneak. It was the it wasn't the benchmark. It was what the what's the word I'm looking for? The thing.
Pinnacle?
Pinnacle. Thank you. It was the pinnacle quality of Jordan sneakers. I mean, they're all kind of like in terms of like
Yeah, they
realistically, like when compared to like $1,000 like designer shoe that's actually whatever. But it was the one shoe that felt really really good. And the story is cool. Like Jordan's in Italy, in Trieste or wherever it was, and he shatters the backboard. So it kind of ties in with the Air Jordan 2 being made in Italy too, so the quality's
Yes.
higher. Like that was such a cool, interesting story. There was so much going on. The colorway was dope. We hadn't seen that colorway before. But then with this new one, as much as I still like the colorway, it feels like every other Jordan 1. And it's like if you're bringing the shoe back that people liked because of the colorway, but everyone knew it as the shoe that had the best
The
Jordan 1.
best quality, yeah.
It's like, why not at least... You could, because with the shoe, like, do you have the, the 85 bread ones? That's a $250 shoe, but it's still sold out. Like, why don't they drop a $250 Saturn backboard instead?
I don't like the shape of those.
Yeah, we talked about that the first
Yeah,
time I came here.
yeah.
Yep. I love them, man. The more I wear them, the more I'm like, they're not the most comfortable, but I fall in love with them more and more. Which ones are the rose ones? You got a good set, I think.
Thank you.
Let's
I think they're just trying to like not let the sneaker culture die.
Yeah.
So they're just like
Pumping everything.
yeah.
The-
But I think at the same time that's killing the sneaker culture. If you just like give us quality releases, me personally make it a little bit more limited just to bring the hype back.
Exactly.
I think that's what we need.
Totally.
Cause you know
Totally.
when stuff was selling out, everybody would complain like, I can never get the shoe. But now that they're in store,
No
they're
one wants
still
them.
there.
Yep.
So like, it's one of those things where like, as we just don't like to admit that we like that it's limited. We
It's
like
hype.
that we can't obtain it easily. That we
Yeah.
we got to go through all these hurdles to buy it.
We're all hype beasts, and no one wants to
Yeah.
admit it.
Yeah.
It's like I get like if you really are buying sneakers because you love them, you're probably gonna be wearing maybe one pair of Jordans, but a lot of like Solomons. And this is before Solomons were popping too. Like you're wearing like Solomons, you're wearing like maybe a crazy like designer collaboration, maybe like a Li Ning or something, because they're cool. Like those are
Yeah.
cool shoes. Those are the Bread 11 inspired socks.
What brands, sneaker brands specifically, do you think are doing a good job now?
Honestly, I don't think it's any that I saw up here,
Okay.
but like On Cloud. I
Uninspired.
think On Cloud did a good job in capitalizing when Nike didn't want to work with like Foot Locker anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Foot Locker gave that shelf space to those brands, and
And right
now
up the
they're
front.
kind of like capturing Hoka, stuff
yep.
like that. To me personally, those brands have been more mainstream since that whole thing with Nike and Foot Locker happened.
Yep.
When they gave them that shelf space, there's more customers that see them. They see like, oh, maybe Nikes aren't the best.
Yep.
We have more options.
100%. And that's one thing. That's one reason I feel like everyone's like, oh, well, this is what Nike was. Nike was considering pulling out of like retail that wasn't theirs, and
Yeah,
it's
because
like,
they want to go DTC,
Yeah, all online.
direct to
They were going to
consumer.
cut every online shop.
but like the reason that Hoka and On blew up is exactly what you're saying. They're in stores. People like who don't care about sneakers are just going to the mall to buy a pair of sneakers. Like
Yes.
they're not going to go online like research all these different pairs. They want.
and that's the mass market. The
That's the mass
sneakerheads is the
market.
minority.
Yeah, sneakerheads is the minority.
Yep.
So I think that I think Nike just gave room for their competition to grow.
100%.
And now that these companies are innovating, it's forcing Nike to innovate, which is not a bad thing.
Right. Right.
But when it comes to like shoes that we're into,
Yep.
this is old technology. We really care about the colorways
And the story.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
the story behind it.
Yep.
And these
Yep.
shoes don't have stories nowadays.
No, they don't.
That's why the Nigels were so popular, because he had a story behind them.
Do you think that's sneaker of the year for you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fire shoe.
It really is, man. And the story is great. And it's the first Nigel. Like, I like the Nigel ones that he had from, like, 2018? They were cool. Those are the Shishiko, inspired by, like, Japanese stitching.
Nice.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite socks we ever made. That sock is crazy. But,
I
yeah.
think it's sold out, though.
It did, yeah.
I
Sorry.
think all of those are sold out.
We still have, by the time this comes out, well, the Shadow Backboards hadn't dropped yet. But by the time this comes out, Shadow Backboards will be out. Yeah, I think they actually are sold out. Okay, cool. Yeah. I asked Osman to make some mystery bags before he came in, and he made some. You made a fire. That's a good one. That's a good one. But yeah, man. So I want to dig a little bit more into sneakers a little bit. How do you feel about the undefeated fours that are coming out?
I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the release would be better if Nike sends. You know how the which one's more limited? The one with the Jordan logo, right?
Which one of the
Because they're releasing two versions. They're
they
releasing the
are?
one with the Nike back and the one with
What's the OG have?
the Jordan logo.
Okay.
If
I
I'm
didn't
not
know
mistaken.
that.
So I think it would be cool if Nike just sends random pairs
Oh,
to
that'd be cool.
all the stores
That would be
around
sick.
the U.S. and we line up and like
You're hoping to get.
we're
the
hoping
Nike
to get
or
the limited pairs.
That why didn't they do that for something like the the Wu-Tangs? Like that was a shoe that was a $20,000 shoe.
Yeah.
They drop them, they sell out, but like no one cares about them
Are
anymore.
they? I
one
thought they were in the
cares.
outlets.
No, not the Wu-Tangs.
Oh.
Not the Wu-Tangs, but
To be fair, I don't like that color blocking is not for me.
Fair.
Like yellow and black is not.
yeah.
But the undefeated fours, to me, they're fire.
Yeah, you can. That's a shoe that I think people would wear regardless if it had the story or
Yeah.
not. Like that's.
I think it's
fire.
much lighter, the new version.
Is it really?
Than the OG.
So, I saw a video and
Okay.
they
Is
it
were
not?
pretty. They were pretty close.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, I like them. When
Yeah.
they come out, those are for me. I'm copying them.
Save.
Yeah.
Save. It's crazy. I'm really interested to see what retail or resale does for that, because like I thought the unions when those came back out, because they started at what, like 400 or 500 when they first dropped,
Yeah,
and now
they're
they're
like
down to
one
like
down to like
3ish.
three-ish.
What's
Yeah.
the drop date?
For those or
No,
for
no,
the undefeated?
They're August
August?
something.
What's the current StockX?
Oh, I could check.
Are they even on StockX? I don't
sure.
know.
They
sure.
should be. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure people have them already.
Right. That you think? If I can get
Yeah,
if you get a
people
pair of those in
have-
I'm sure
early,
it's
man, let me
expensive.
know because I'll buy them from you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people have them.
That's wild. Okay.
I'm sure
Okay.
it's taxed because it's early, but I'm just curious.
And then also, actually, I want to ask you about this a little bit because I'm interested. A lot of the sneaker stores that I've talked to, I'm like, dude, I will buy. If you ever get any of these hype early sneakers from you, I'll buy them from you because I would like to review them. And if you get them before StockX, you go like amazing. But every sneaker store that I've talked to, I haven't talked to you about it yet, but every sneaker store that I've talked to, they're like, the problem is like we're too afraid to take on the risk. Like one, we're buying it for way over what it's going to sell for in like 2 months, and two, because it's harder to legit check 'cause you don't have them in.
We don't take them either.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Mainly because honestly, every release we try not to buy it within the first week
Smart.
because
Smart.
the price is gonna go down.
Yep. 100%.
So we like to wait. If it's not us getting it personally from the store, where like if they don't sell, we can just return them.
Yeah.
But
That makes sense.
Yeah, we won't buy them off somebody else.
Gotcha. Are you like entering all like the sneakers app raffles and stuff? And,
I've
like,
given up on that
Yeah,
a
me
long
too.
time ago.
Me
Like,
too. Yeah.
the last time I won a lapstone and hammer raffle was my freshman year of college.
Bro.
I've never won one again.
2019.
Yeah.
Bro, that's 6 years ago.
And it was the 700s, the Yeezy 700s
I do like those.
when they first came out.
Like the Wave Runners?
Yeah.
I love those. I like those a lot. I still like those. Those
Yeah,
are
I
fire.
think those are the out of all this because they did like the V2s, the V3s.
Yep.
The original ones.
Yep.
They should have been done.
Completely.
That
in fact,
colorway and that's it. They should have just left it at that.
100%. Because like the other colorways were hype at the time because people wanted the shoe, but then, yeah, no, I completely agree. And I think the same. Honestly, it's kind of the same thing with the 350s. Like, they
Yeah.
dropped so many. Like, I love the one on the top, the triple white, fire. The one below that, not anything against your product, but not as fire in my opinion.
Yeah.
But then the one at the very bottom, the belugas, also fire.
Belugas are fire.
They are. I completely agree. Oh, and I forgot about the blue semi. There's a lot of pairs I haven't seen in a minute. Those are fire. The semi-translucent blues I really liked, but they didn't seem to pop initially, and now I don't know if they're popular now. But
Me personally, my favorites are just the belugas and the zebras.
The belugas were hot
Yeah.
until they
That's true.
re-released.
Re-released them,
But
yeah.
they were like 1,000, 1,500 or something crazy.
How do you feel about the what is it? The jellyfish?
oh, I love those.
The
dude.
Pharrells?
The
Yeah.
Pharrells.
I haven't seen them in person, but they're
Me,
pictures
but
look crazy.
pictures they look nice.
I tried to buy a pair on Grail last week. This guy had a pair, and size 9 listed for 1,000. In my head, I'm gonna make like 4 videos. It'll pay for itself eventually. But I bought it, and then I get an email from like a day later,
Canceled.
and he's like, "Hey man, the fees are just too high on Grail." And I'm like, "So because you're not gonna sell a shoe to 1,000 to anyone else? Like, there's
Yeah.
no way."
No, he wants you to just PayPal him.
Yeah, he did say,
Yeah.
I can take PayPal.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. So no,
Yeah.
keep it. If you're watching, he's probably not. But if you're watching this, keep it.
Yeah.
He probably is watching.
Then you risk like him not even sending them.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I'm not like I've never. That was the first time I'd ever bought from Grail, and I was a little worried just because I know Grail doesn't have like authentication the way that StockX does, so I was a little concerned.
eBay
But
has authentication.
I love eBay, dude. I use them all the time. Whatnot doesn't, but I do buy a lot on Whatnot. But eBay, no one had the jellyfish. Literally that was the only pair that I could find. Even it was the only pair I could find. The good news was, well, at the time was that it was in my size, but I can't find them anywhere. Like this
Do you think they're gonna resell? I feel like they're a retail shoe.
jellyfish.
Yeah.
To me, I thought the same thing.
Yeah. When I
Really?
first saw it, I told you I was like, "Yo, these are cool."
Yeah.
It's like
But
a
to
cool
me, it's
shoe,
like a
yeah.
retail shoe.
It reminds to me.
It's cool at retail.
It's like a Vomero,
Right.
Yeah.
whereas like there's a cool shoe,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a retail shoe.
You think so?
Yeah.
The friends and family bag that comes in is like this.
Yeah,
different.
it's massive.
I haven't
It's
yeah.
so
seen it, but that's
cool.
different.
But-
It's sick.
Maybe we don't see them here because that was in Paris, no?
Yeah. I think they only dropped in Paris.
Yeah.
So I think the pair that I was buying came in that big bag, and it was literally the only pair I saw for sale.
Yeah, that's like I don't know if you live familiar with Bad Bunny.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But since he's doing his residency in Puerto Rico and
Oh, sick.
he released three new pairs of his
I saw those.
what are they called?
The
Gazelles?
The
right?
gazelles. Yep.
And two colorways are exclusive to Puerto Rico.
Really?
Which is, if I'm not mistaken, is the Cabo Rojo, which is like the peach pair.
Okay.
And the Yunque, the green pair. To me, is my favorite
dope.
one. When I looked at them,
That's
but
sick.
you don't see them around here.
Right.
The same thing with the original color, the blue one.
Mm-hmm.
It was only exclusive to San Juan,
That makes sense.
so you don't see them around here. So it could be like that. But
Yeah.
once they release, I agree. I think they'll be a retail shoe.
I mean, it happened to the Pharrell NMDs. Like initially, they were so hard to get, and
Yeah.
then they also started
No,
dropping.
but that
these,
took
like,
a long time
crazy
to become
colors.
That
retail.
did take a while.
I think
It
this
did,
is a
it did.
retail shoe in the first
You
month.
really think so? I feel like it's like.
That's
I
my
feel like-
opinion. I haven't been
No,
like
I
closest thing.
agree. Yeah.
Really? You would know better.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd know better than me, but you would probably know better than me
Yeah.
because you're selling the shoes.
But I think it's one of those shoes where like it's gonna have a lot of hype, but if you just wait on it,
Right.
it'll drop.
Yeah, I just feel like it's like a cheaper. You get the Balenciaga designer vibe without having to pay the Balenciaga designer price. Plus, it's got that little hit of hype with Pharrell, and I think they're gonna keep it
No,
somewhat
they're
limited
they're a cool
initially.
shoe. Like I don't message you about shoes often.
That's true, you
And
did
I
message-
did suppose
yeah.
like I like these,
That's true.
but there's no way.
Hopefully they don't. I think Adidas has this thing of like they kill the shoe.
They do. They really do.
So hopefully they don't do that.
I know. It's like when Nike brought the Vomeros back. Like they were like, cool, 1 or 2 colorways selling out. Let's just drop every colorway ever,
Yeah.
and they did.
That's what's happening with Jordans.
Yeah, I know, for real.
Some of these colorways we don't need.
Like the what are the fraternity ones on the top, the yellow and purple.
Yes.
Like the story. That's
The Brotherhood.
Yeah, the Brotherhood.
Yeah.
The story's not bad, but like the colorway is not something I could rock.
No, it's ugly colorway. I thought about maybe people who are like the Commanders fans, but that doesn't even match with
Oh,
that.
it doesn't. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I really like the Sulfurs.
Yeah.
Me personally, I like them. The fours right there, or the Craft Ivories.
Yeah, I like those.
I think they're a
actually
fire
like those
pair.
too. Yeah, I really like those.
I actually spilled matcha all over my pair.
Did you?
Yes, I have them in my trunk. I'm thinking about dyeing them with matcha, but matcha is so expensive.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to get, right? It's like there's a shortage.
Oh, in like June.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a good like reel though.
When
or
the
TikTok
new
for
heart,
the page.
yeah, but
Bro, that'd be.
like a bag of matcha is like $300.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How many drinks does that make if you were to?
A lot.
Okay.
It's
But compared to like regular prices for any other like coffee
Yeah,
beans.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Coffee.
Okay.
Well, we pay a little bit extra for our coffee beans
Mhm.
than local coffee shops would, just because we import it from Puerto Rico.
Dope.
That's cool.
Oh, I
We
love
don't-
that. I didn't know you guys.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we work with local farmers and we bring them in straight from Puerto Rico.
I love
But
that.
it's nothing like too crazy because it's still part of the U.S. So we
Right.
don't pay tariffs or anything, but we pay
Right.
shipping and all that stuff. So it adds up sometimes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But yeah, matcha is it can get up there in pricing.
I had no idea. I just always, I guess I bought, there's like this one matcha latte that I get, not often, but like whenever I'm near this one coffee shop and I'm like, oh, God, it's like a slightly more expensive. I didn't realize it was like that.
Yeah, and
That
like
makes
you
sense.
were saying, in certain, I think it's like when they're waiting for their new harvest, there can be a shortage.
Yeah, I remember I read that like a month ago or something.
Yeah, but overall, there's a matcha shortage.
Really?
I think is what you're referring
Yeah,
to, and because
The trend,
so many
right?
people outside of Japan are consuming matcha, so now there's a matcha
Gotcha.
shortage.
Yeah, it's an upward trend. Matcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was watching a video, one of those like video journalists,
Yeah.
and now China's producing matcha.
Really?
Yeah. So people are like trying to make sure they're not getting the Chinese matcha because it's not Japanese
the
matcha.
same. It probably doesn't have the same history. Like in terms, like you've got people who've been making matcha or harvesting it for what, thousands of years?
Yeah, and that's one of the problems in Japan right now, that it's an industry where the population who works it is aging. Like,
Gotcha.
the younger Japanese people don't want to
Gotcha.
farm matcha.
Word, man. Well, dude, this has been great. I've really, really enjoyed this, man. This is
Appreciate
sick.
Just real quick before we end, do we want to talk about what you have on feet, Seth?
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So this, actually love to have you try these on. Let me come off the bench. So they cool down a bit. They're a little warm, so I'm wearing. So these are our 3D printed APTHCRY Zellerfeld slides. So Zellerfeld like work with Nike with the Nike Air Max 1000s. They work with Justin Bieber on his new shoes, Jeff Staple, people like that. And we were lucky enough to be able to work with them on this. So this is. Do you want to talk about the design a little bit?
No, you got it.
Okay, so this is a mule. So it's like kind of like we've been like really big Birkenstock fans recently.
Yes.
Osman got me into them. I was not into Birkenstocks originally, but he's kind of my trendsetter. Like I kind of just follow.
That's another brand we're hoping to carry as well.
They're dope, man. You should.
Yeah.
I know you haven't tried them, but you should try them. Like they're
Not like the bravest. They're soft. Like especially you wear them.
Yeah.
They
I call
They'll
it.
become
I
your
call
most
them the
comfortable.
Jesus sandals.
yeah.
My wife has a pair.
the
Really?
sandals or the Bostons, like the clog ones.
The sandals.
Sandals,
The
okay.
ones that have
Okay.
like the
You see the toes.
you see
Yeah,
the toes. Yeah.
I'm a Boston
Me too.
guy. So these aren't like they're inspired by the clog idea because like we're a sock company, so we make things that are comfy and cozy. So we want to make something that was cozy. And what's crazy, and what I'm interested to get your opinion on or your thoughts on, is that these are made of, we talked about it a little bit earlier, these are TPU. They're like an actual plastic, but they feel like foam. And it's not, and so I don't know if you want to, you're welcome to, you're a little, still a little warm, but. So like the midsole feels like an EVA, but then the actual like,
It feels super soft.
right? Okay, cool.
Yeah. They seem very breathable as well. Cause you could, I don't know, you can't see.
Yeah, it's like a
through.
mesh. I think
Okay.
it should be a little more breathable
It is, yeah.
You think so? You think it should be a little bit more breathable?
with the in the mesh area.
No, it is a little bit more. It's now obviously it's not going to be as breathable as like just a mesh
fabric
fabric,
mesh.
but it's
Gotcha.
comparatively to like, because there's other Zellerfeld makes other shoes that don't have that mesh on the top, and they're just a little
They
bit
get hot.
warmer.
It's
Yeah,
like
they
a
get hotter.
sauna.
Yep.
Got you.
Yep.
And how long does it take for them to make? Like a pair?
24 hours.
I think probably less, but they're made to order like when they drop. So I think it's
Okay.
like probably 3 weeks from the order.
Okay.
I think you can either pick your size or scan your foot
Yep.
to get a custom size.
Yes, I'm a size 9, so they might actually fit you.
I'll
If
try
you're
it.
9.5, yeah. They're it's kind of nuts.
And like press on it. It's like
Yeah, it feels like super soft.
Dope.
It
Dope.
feels like like a Yeezy slide.
Dope.
Those
Yep.
are actually my favorite slides.
Same.
I have
Love
not
Yeezy
tried the Rejuvenates.
Oh, they're nice
They're
too,
nice.
man.
Nice.
They're nice too. They're I don't like the looks of the Rejuvenates as much. Thank you, sir. I don't like the looks of the Rejuvenates as much, but they're mad soft because it's a React. Like
What
it's the
about
same.
their slides?
It's same thing.
No, I mean in terms of looks.
Oh,
there's rejuvenate slides.
they do have.
Yeah, they
they're
have
kind of more
Rejuvenate
like
slides.
I do like them. I do like them. I still prefer Yeezy slides, but because it's literally the same thing as a clog. You just cut off like the toe. So if you like the aesthetic of the clog, you'll probably like the slides. They don't have the ventilation holes though, which is nice because those would look weird on the slide. But I don't mind them. Yeah.
My thing with the Yeezy slides is they can be a little too soft.
Yeah, I can see that. It's interesting how like the different colorways feel different too,
Yeah.
which is weird.
I have the black
they?
ones.
Yeah.
I only have black.
And they feel like a little too soft.
Yeah. No, that makes
Like
sense.
after a while, they hurt your feet. To
Really?
me, if the shoe is like too soft, it can still hurt your feet after a while.
You need that
Right.
ankle strength.
Yeah,
keep
you need like a good balance. Like
Yeah.
this is my issue with these.
That makes sense.
when
Do
I
you have
wear
high
them-
arches?
Huh?
Do you have high arches?
I'm flat-footed.
Oh, okay. Oh, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay. That
So
makes sense. You need that arch support. Then.
yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So I don't know. I heard that if you're flat-footed, you can't get drafted.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like I'm
that's why you weren't in the league, man. That's why you started this instead. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was gonna say, man.
So but yeah, after a while, they start to hurt my feet.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Yeah, I used to work at Vans in the retail side, like when I was 18, and like you'd have to wear Vans obviously, but they had no. I have high arches, and there was
really?
no arch support. At least the ones I was wearing, like Authentics and the slip-ons and stuff. And bro, it was like after like an 8-hour shift, like my feet were just felt awful. Like I
Yeah.
get this really sharp pain in like the muscle in there, just because there was nothing holding it up. So
Vans
it
are
was,
one of the most comfy shoes to me.
Really?
Do you have
Like
flat
old
feet or you
school. I have
work
flat feet.
Oh, okay.
I prefer Chucks.
Chucks are comfy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
In terms of looks,
Right.
I don't really wear neither, but
Right.
if I had to pick, I prefer Chucks.
That makes sense. I do. They are a little bit cleaner. Like I grew up like in the sort of the era of like the emo scene and stuff. So everyone was wearing Vans. So I was like, yo, I'm just gonna try and go along with the trend. And I always liked skateboarding, but I never skateboarded. So it was like that sort of thing where I kind of wanted to wear with all the people I was like playing Tony Hawk.
I do like
Watching.
the I don't know if you ever see the Revenge ones, like where they had the
Yeah,
lightning
the-
bolt. They
yeah.
weren't Vans, but they were like kind of like what
Ian
people are
Connor's
doing with
ones?
the ones.
Yep.
Yeah,
Whatever happened to those? They still make those?
I think so.
I think so.
They're not hot.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
It's like what happened to those ones where everybody got lost. They got
Yeah.
sued.
Yeah. What? Shoe surgeon? No.
He got sued.
Yeah.
No, like
Oh, me and
the
Hellcat.
stars
And
and
Hellcat
the,
got sued.
Who's the other guy?
Cool Kai, I think.
Cool
was
Kai.
his
Kai.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Key,
That was
They
crazy.
all got sued.
That was crazy. Yeah. I didn't expect Jordan Brand to go after them like that.
I mean,
but
it
guess
makes
he-
sense
he
though.
got
Like
money
it's
that.
they're literally just changing the swoosh on the same shoe.
But if I'm not mistaken, the patent was expired. So they renewed the
Oh.
patent and then sued them.
So that's why they're not doing like later shoes, because the later shoes got just like
Yeah.
5s and stuff like that.
I think they all stopped though. Like even like Cool Kai is just making his own.
Yeah.
Like,
Because it's
silhouette
not
stuff
worth
and
it.
shit.
It's probably better anyway too. Like I feel like John Geiger get sued initially when he did the
Yeah,
3
because he did
swooshes,
the
or-
check. Yeah.
which was a fire. Do you remember that? Like he was like an Air Force One, but he had taken like he'd cut out different swooshes of different materials and put like 4 different swooshes and made this really cool sort of like it was dope.
No.
Nike
wonder.
actually made that like
I
years
know.
later,
I know.
different color, but.
But now
same
Geiger is
design.
popping with his own shoes. Like he's
But he also
Yeah.
has like the Geiger one, which is an Air Force One with his like G cursive,
Oh, yeah,
which I think he got sued for, but he changed the design like however much
Yeah.
he needed to.
I think Nike's like hot and cold with these
Yeah.
brands.
Yeah.
Because they used to collaborate with stores like
Yeah.
this, like
Yep.
the Sean Witherspoons.
Yep. Yep.
They collaborate with a whole bunch of different stores,
Right. Yep.
but sometimes they get a little.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's just like I feel like there's a lot of turnover in the departments that like do the I wouldn't say the lower level, but like the non-athlete sort of stuff. And then like, well, maybe once you like I feel like the Nigels, maybe the Amamaniers, and like the Unions who have built up their like hype within the brand, like they probably get the. I have no idea what I'm saying either. I don't know any of this. Is just purely guess. But like I would guess that like these higher level collabs get like these teams that are like whatever, and then you maybe have like the lower collab teams that are like work with the local spots, and then I don't know. But that's just.
Speaking of collabs, how do you feel about those fives, the pink fives? I forget the name of the brand.
Awake and wine.
Yeah, they have the A instead of mesh.
I'm interested.
You like them?
Not immediately in love with them, but I'm interested. I really like, and it's not just because Amamanier sent them to me, because this is the person who sent me, I think. Shout out to them. The new fives that are coming out, the Amamanier Black Collective, I think.
I haven't seen them.
They've been leaked for a while. They're like white with like a maroon midsole, and they're all leather. So it's not like they look kind of like the ones you have there,
But
except
it's white.
it's all white, and then it's cream mids or maroon midsole and maroon tongue.
My favorite is the original.
Same. Yeah, nothing's gonna beat that. Like that's one of the best shoes of all. I genuinely think it's one of the best Air Jordan 3 collaborations of all time.
I actually like the ones too.
Amamanier 3s, the OGs.
Yeah.
The ones.
The ones. I feel like you can wear them with anything.
Totally.
You can beat them up.
Yep.
They look the same.
I really like the twos. The twos don't get any hype though.
I don't like the twos.
You don't like the twos? Is it just because you don't like twos? Or you don't like the twos? That
I don't like
particular
tools.
Fair enough.
But I do like the airships.
I do too.
A lot of people don't like them.
They're just like their history, man. It's all about like sneaker history with like what came before the Jordan ones. Like that's the shoe that I don't know he was wearing before he was. Yeah, I love them, and they look good. They're simple. They're clean. Yeah.
But I think like dad shoes are the wave.
Yeah. I wonder
You
how.
think still?
I think so. Maybe not like the exaggerated ones, but like I think we were talking about those New Balances when we first met.
Yep.
I searched them up.
Yeah.
They look nice.
They are.
And they're like the inspiration is like the Y2K era and stuff like that, which is that's older, I guess decades ago if I'm not mistaken.
Totally. Yeah.
Even those Pharrell ones.
Yeah.
It's like a dad shoe.
Yeah. That shoe with like the 2000, like exactly what you said, like the Y2K vibe as well. Where do you guys think sneakers are going in the next couple of years? Like, do you think it's going to continue this sort of like technical runner vibe, or do you think it's going
so.
to? You think so?
Especially with like the rise of like running clubs and like fitness clubs, stuff like that. Even like one of my favorite brands, Represent.
Oh yeah.
They have like their 24/7 collection. It seems
dope.
like they're like focusing on that.
That makes sense.
They're coming out with their own running shoes, so I think it's going to be more towards comfort.
Right. That makes sense. Like I just checked out the Brooks staple collab. Those are, I love those. They're sick. Like I've gotten like the newer Brooks running sneakers like to test out, like just because some of their max cushion shoes are crazy soft, but those Brooks running sneakers, I think it's the GT4S that came out in like probably the mid 2000s. Like it's fire. And then with the staple like gray, and like similar to what he did with the original Dunks that he did, like it's that same sort of colorway, and it's just like. I was gonna wear it today, but I kind of wanted to rock these. But dude, it's a fire shoe.
I want to try a pair of Solomons.
Oh yeah, they're soft. Did you get the which ones you get?
Yeah, I don't know the model.
The XT6s.
It has like the
those like I know what you're talking about.
They're cool.
I think they sell them at Lapstone. I might check them out.
That's where I bought them.
Yeah, so you bought them.
They're expensive. They retail
expensive,
like
for
$2
200.
something, right?
Yeah. And for that, that's for like the base one. If you want to get like a slightly like more techie one, yeah, they're more expensive.
Or another shoe that I haven't gotten because I'm not into running.
Right.
But those new Romeros.
Oh yeah, the pluses and the 18s. I actually really like those. They're apparently the pluses are gonna replace. Do you know the Nike Invincible runs? Like the crazy.
No.
So they're like this. It was like their max cushion shoe that was like crazy soft. So that was I always thought was like the most comfortable pair of Nikes. This is the new Vomero Plus, which is like the new like max cushion version of the Vomero 18s that released earlier this year. That's supposed to replace the Invincible as like their most well cushioned like lifestyle / running sneaker. So I'm stoked.
I think whatever whatever company can design a shoe that like talking about that 24/7 brand by
Represent
that is meant to be like the best of both worlds. I think whatever company manages to design a shoe that can benefit, like I could wear anything, like whether I'm running, working out, at my job. I think that's 100%. The shoe that's gonna take over the market.
And so for you right now, it's the Vapor Max Pluses.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't run in these. These have no, like, you wouldn't like these. These have no ankle support. I broke my ankle in college. I mean, not college, sorry, in high school. No, I'm lying again. In middle school, when I used to play middle school baseball.
Right.
And since then, it's like pops on me sometimes. So yeah, you have that to look forward to.
Excited.
Bro, do you want to talk a little?
Sure, it's been rough. I've been like struggling.
How did
I just
you break
started
it?
walking around maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
How did you end up breaking it?
There's like mud and a small little downhill, and I just slipped.
Yeah.
There's a basketball court like close by, and it wasn't even on the court. It was getting the
Yeah.
ball.
Like, that's not even like a
It's
cool
not
story.
right?
His foot was backwards though, dude. I walked
Yeah, it
over.
was
his
bad.
foot was
Like I had
backwards.
surgery.
Oh yeah, mine wasn't that bad. They put a cast on it and it
Oh, word.
it healed. Yeah,
Word.
that sounds
Yeah.
like it was.
Yeah, it was.
Did you tear any ligaments?
I'm sure it was backwards.
Like,
I mean,
do you
I
need
broke
like
all 3
therapy?
bones. Yeah, I'm going to
Like
therapy
to learn
now.
how to walk and stuff on it?
Yeah, I mean, not to. I feel like it was just instilled in me how to walk, but like to put weight, just like the psychological. Like, they're like,
Yeah.
you can put weight, and I was like, no, I can't.
Yeah. No, I feel you. When after I recovered from it, that I still kept playing all through high school. Like, you always have like that thing in the back of
Yeah.
your mind. Like, is it strong enough?
Yeah.
Stuff like
Even
that.
like
Yeah.
when I see like mud, I'm like, I don't know. Or like I'm watching YouTube and they're like walking in the grass. I'm like, you sure you want to walk in the grass?
Yeah, grass is actually pretty slippery.
Yeah, totally. Especially after it rains, man, bro. Oh my gosh. Well, dude, seriously, thank you so much for coming on, guys. Come through. This spot is dope. You can buy sneakers, get some dope coffee, get some fire lemonade, and say what's up.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, man. Dude, thank you again, man. Appreciate it. Would love to have you on again sometime in the
Yeah,
future.
we're local, so
Let's
Maybe
go.
we can do
Yeah.
something like an event here in the future.
yeah,
That'd be cool.
whatever you guys want to do,
Dope.
I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.